Hello, guys. This is T-Pop here, and it is Thanksgiving today. And what is there really better to do on Thanksgiving than to do something that is completely unrelated to Thanksgiving? I mean, throughout this month where Thanksgiving is a holiday, we've just been fucking blasting Christmas music, and there's been a bunch of fucking Christmas ads. So, how about I contribute it to contribute to it a bit? But yeah, all jokes aside, I think this is kind of going to be like a tradition if I do a video like talk about stuff that I hate about a month. But yeah, I mean, I did the November one on Halloween. Might as well do the December one on Thanksgiving because I mean, hey, but yeah, like with November, there's not a whole lot of stuff that I'd like to talk about, but yeah, I think it's some stuff that could be maybe a bit controversial. Well, maybe I don't know if I'd necessarily say controversial, but it may be a bit of a interesting thing. But yeah, the reason why don't have very many things to talk about when it comes to December is okay. I may be completely biased here. I'm fully willing to admit that, but December is probably just my favorite month of the year, like usually, and no, it's not solely because it's my birth month, like this is where my birthday is on the 20th, but I don't know, there's something about December that I like, mainly because this is the like one of the few times of the year where snow comes in, and if it's not over excessive, I actually do really like the snow, but yeah, it's also because at least if you're not working in the retail, and Christmas is a pretty fun time. Okay, I probably spoiled one of the topics it's gonna be, but I don't really give a shit. Anyways, let's actually get into the stuff that I hate about December. How about we start off the things that I don't like about December with the fact that it feels like it barely fucking snows in this month. Yeah, surprisingly for the first month of winter, you know, winter usually revolves around snow and cold weather. Well, usually it has cold weather, but it barely feels like it rarely ever fucking snows in December. Well, unless you live in a Christmas movie, then it's pretty much guaranteed. But I don't know why snow like barely fucking drops usually in December. I mean, that's one of the things that I like about December, and I think the snow really helps contribute to the atmosphere, and I guess you'd say gives it enough edge to make you really feel like Christmas spirit. But again, like why does the snow decide not to fucking drop in this month, but it just saves all of its shit for January and February? It just like completely busts a huge load over the earth. But okay, that's a really nasty description, but. Yeah, I just wish it would snow more in this month because, again, like I said, if it's not overly obsessive, then I can not only tolerate the snow, but it can actually be pretty fun. But yeah, again, short segment. But now on to where some of my bigger issues come in with December, starting with Christmas. Yeah, I know I said I do really like Christmas, but here's the thing. Christmas is either one of the best holidays of the year or one of the worst, depending on what your situation is. Now, in my opinion, I don't really work in retail, or I don't even have a job yet. But for Christmas for me is a fun little holiday where not only do you basically get free shit and free presents, but you also get to spend time with your family. And I mean, yeah, it's technically centered around Jesus' birthday, but I don't really know really many people who actually celebrate Christmas because of that. Usually people just celebrate Christmas for like family and present reasons, but yeah, it's a fun holiday, and the Christmas dinner is pretty nice as well. Although, if you're working in retail, hope you like being in hell. Yeah, like Christmas on the retail store, and like I send all of my condolences out there to people who have to work on Christmas because, holy shit, I bet it is a nightmare in there. So the way that I would describe Christmas for retail workers, basically imagine Black Friday But instead of just being on one day, it's spread across probably an entire week before a holiday. Yeah, Christmas is like I say, if you're not on the working end, then it's pretty fucking good. But if you're working on Christmas, then it fucking sucks. But yeah, again, not a very long segment, but now on to one that's a little bit less serious here, but I gotta talk about anyway. So, I've talked about this multiple times before, and I know you've probably heard jokes about this before, but, yeah, by the time it's actually Christmas, at least for me, my Christmas spirit has already pretty much went down the drain because of what people are doing in November. And if you're asking what I'm talking about, it's people fucking blasting Christmas music in November and like all the fucking Christmas ads and all I want for Christmas is you playing in stores and shit. Now, I know there's a couple people in my audience, I don't want to exactly name names, but I think I know who a couple of them are. They're probably like, so do I really care about if people play Christmas music or not? I really don't care. Play it if you want to. Now, if you think that, that's perfectly fine, and I'm not gonna like run around saying, "Hey, stop playing your freaking Christmas music." That's not what I'm saying. Like, I don't really mind people playing Christmas music within like the privacy of their own homes, but when it's an issue is when you're obnoxious about it, and that's where it really comes into full effect in November. And again, if you're asking why it drags down the Christmas spirit for me, is because considering people are overly doing Christmas stuff when there's already a holiday in November, and Christmas is not even in November, it's in December. And, like, where's the care for Thanksgiving? I mean, yeah, I know it's ironic that I'm making a December video on Thanksgiving, but, yeah, Thanksgiving's a good holiday. Why can't really anybody fucking celebrate Thanksgiving in November? Show, like, Thanksgiving ads and stuff like that. But, yeah, again, I know, again, this is kind of a shorter segment, but again, if you really want to play Christmas music in the privacy of your own homes, that's fine, but again, it's just really hard to be invested in Christmas when the month before it even happens, people have already dragged it into the mud, or dragged it through the mud, but yeah, anyways, I think I have said enough in this video, or I've rambled on long enough. See you guys in the next one.